Huddled beneath the makeshift shelter of the branches, 4 tiny kittens mewed weakly. They were no bigger than Erica's hand, their fur matted and their eyes half closed. Erica's heart ached for them. How did they get here? She whispered, carefully pushing aside a branch to get a better look. The mother cat was nowhere to be seen. The kittens were clearly abandoned, their tiny bodies trembling in the heat. They were in a desperate situation, vulnerable to the speeding cars on the highway and the unforgiving elements. With a heavy heart, Erica knew she couldn't leave them there. She ran to the nearby veterinary clinic, hoping they could help. The staff listened intently to her story and immediately contacted the local animal shelter. Joanne Wills and Kathy McKittrick, 2 seasoned volunteers, were the ones who responded to the call. Armed with a sturdy carrier, they arrived at the spot where Erica had seen the kittens. The dry branches, however, proved to be a formidable obstacle. It was a tight squeeze, but after some careful maneuvering, Joanne managed to reach a tiny mewling kitten. She gently scooped it up, its little body so light in her hands. One by one, the other kittens were rescued. As they drove to the shelter, Joanne and Kathy couldn't stop smiling. They were relieved to have saved the kittens from the highway, but a pang of sadness still lingered. They worried about the mother cat. Where was she? Had she been hit by a car? The shelter staff, understanding their concern, set up a humane trap near the location where the kittens were found. At the shelter, the kittens were bathed and examined by the vet. One of them, a tiny, calico kitten, had a serious eye infection that had almost completely sealed its eyelid. The staff worked tirelessly, administering medication and tending to its little body. Days turned into weeks. The kittens thrived in the shelter's care. Their eyes sparkled, their fur grew glossy, and their meows were full of life. They were a joy to watch, their playful antics filling the rooms with warmth. One by one, they were adopted by loving families, leaving the shelter for good. The trap set for the mother cat remained empty. The weeks turned into months, and hope started to dwindle. Then, one quiet afternoon, as Kathy was returning from a walk, she noticed a shadowy form lurking near the back of the shelter. She slowly approached, her heart pounding. It was a ginger cat, her fur matted and her eyes wary. Kathy knelt down, offering a gentle hand. The cat cautiously sniffed her fingers, then tentatively rubbed against her leg. The moment Kathy touched the cat's neck, she felt a small, familiar bump. It was a microchip. The next day, after a scan at the vet's office, Kathy's heart leapt with joy. The cat was indeed the mother of the kittens. She had been injured, probably by a car, and had been struggling to survive for weeks. The news of the mother cat's return spread through the shelter. The kittens, now thriving in their new homes, were brought back to see their mother. There was a moment of stunned silence as the kittens gazed at their mother, their eyes wide with recognition. Then, a wave of meows erupted, a symphony of joy and relief.